It's Nige, your friendly neighborhood artist here. So let's talk about Japan's new ideas for AI regulation that came out on the 5th, which was just yesterday. But before that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like to help my algorithm if you can, and dislike it if you want. Follow my Twitch or Insta. Now back to our discussion about AI regulation in Japan. The whole thing is so weird because a few days ago, the consensus came from an article on Decrypt that said that Japan had declared that using datasets for AI doesn't actually violate copyright laws. The AI bros got so excited about that, saying that Takashi Ki, a member of the House of Representatives for the Democratic Party of Japan, was leading Japan in AI freedom for the future of their nonsense. And they would have no consequences, which of course makes these guys ultra predatory in their nature against artists. Even if Kai said that it can be used against the will of the copyright holder is problematic and needs protection, AI bros don't think that AI violates copyright because it can't replicate the original work, but that has already been proven to be false. You can replicate the artist's work if you are specific enough. I spoke to someone on YouTube, it was like just a girl, and they were talking about their art, but they were like, my art doesn't belong to me, it belongs to the world. And the moment I saw that, I was like, oh my god, let me go find out who she is. And of course, when you go look into it, like all of her stuff is like AI generated, and she put out a AI generated coloring book, and then you find out that like she put shit in Blender, and she probably generated the depth field, so she like really didn't do any work. She's just she basically didn't do anything. She did everything that was like very quick. Like it probably took her 20 minutes to make her whole coloring book. But anyway, the point is that they were claiming to be from San Francisco, and they tried saying that they were a big artist in San Francisco, which is just not true. Yeah, they have like 5,000 followers. Like, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big, bro. And because they said that the art was for the people, it's to enjoy and inspire, and that means it can be used in datasets? No, that's not what that means. Would you go and take the Mona Lisa off the wall and take it with you because it was your inspiration? No, you wouldn't, because it's not yours. These AI bros seem to forget that AI trained has a perfect memory, and we don't. We as humans don't. And that's why our art can almost never be traced back to our original references. If anything, like, think about this. If you drew the Picasso, if you drew Picasso's A Starry Night without looking at it, could you really recreate it? I'm talking like, do not go look at it, like just start the canvas and then boom. Like, what would it look like? I feel like artists should try to recreate it without looking at it. And could you recreate it? Probably not. No, but you'd have ideas on what it should look like, but no two artists' work would look the same. And that brings us to Japan giving AI prompters a blank canvas without copyright to change their minds on it, like yesterday. The document in question regarding the relationship between AI and copyright from the Agency of Cultural Affairs, the Cabinet Office, they say that they're moving towards rules and regulations against commercial AI use, and that it'll have criminal implications. It says that there'll be like 2 phases. 1, AI can be used for learning and research but not infringement. And 2, AI generation stage means that if these images are used for commercial purposes or reproductions, that they could be considered infringement on copyright. And copyright holders can take legal action, even damages and injunction, to stop it from continuing. So, like, I mean, you guys remember how crazy Japan is about their, like, copyright. Like, do you guys remember when, like, people couldn't even say One Piece or, like, do anything? What was it? Like, a few months ago, like, a Pokemon channel was taken down. And this dude was, like, he would just like review Pokemon channel, like Pokemon episodes, like since the beginning, I guess. And that's his whole channel, and it got struck down. So do you, like, I don't even know how they would even think that Japan wasn't going to have super tight regulation on generating shit. But anyway, so instead of sitting and letting it be an open canvas like this other article said, which is weird because it said it on like the same day, like this article came out the same day as the other article from the cultural affairs. I guess it maybe not to debunk, but one of them, the first one, was lying somehow. I don't know where they got their information from, and like I tried to go back through and like check other articles, but I don't know exactly where the source came from. So I feel like someone like Decrypt or the other places need to like maybe start citing their sources. But anyway, I think that maybe Japan realized that anime manga is like a worldwide lucrative resource for their country, and to allow people to steal from artists, I mean, like, there's also, like, you know, their shows, too. And to allow people to steal from artists will knowingly hurt their profits. I think, this is a partial win, right? Right? I hope so. All the other countries need to get on board and stop messing around and taking freaking forever. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys like the art I'm working on. I know for the last few videos I've been working on it because I just work very slow. It's of my character Dust and her boyfriend Rai. They're cyberpunk characters. If you guys wanted to know who the characters were, I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Please share it around and subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for hanging out, guys. Later days, friends.